They drank too much, they smoked too much, they stayed out too late, and America loved them for it. This is Archetypes of Success, and today we're stepping into a tuxedoed fever dream of charm, chaos, and cultural power. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop. They weren't just entertainers, they were the Rat Pack, the blueprint for cool, swagger, and masculine camaraderie in mid-century America. But as always, we're not here to glamorize. We're here to decode the archetypes behind the myth. Let's start with the man who held the center of gravity. Frank Sinatra was the ruler. Born in 1915, he didn't just headline, he commanded. Whether on stage or in politics, Sinatra moved with authority, expecting the world to orbit with him. With Come Fly With Me and My Way, he became America's lounge king and the voice of romantic defiance. He parlayed his crooner success into a serious film career. He ran the Rat Pack like a shadow syndicate. Deals, dinner reservations, and dares all flowed through Frank. The ruler archetype doesn't ask for power, it assumes it's already his. So did Sinatra. It's Frank's world. We're all just living in it, right? Dean Martin was the jester. Born in 1917, he brought the smoke, the shrug, and the slurred punchline. He made it all look effortless, the singing, the acting, the bourbon glass full of mystery. In the Dean Martin Show and Rio Bravo, his cool was less about dominance and more about detachment. The jester archetype lives to ease tension, to mask the pain behind the wink. Dean made you laugh and then made you wonder if he meant it. That's the charm, and that's the trap. And by the way, it was usually soda in the glass. Joey Bishop was the everyman. Born in 1918, he didn't have Sinatra's voice or Dean's sparkle, but he had timing and loyalty. As a stand-up comic and MC, Bishop grounded the Rat Pack's chaotic orbit. He was the guy who kept the bit moving, the joke clean, and the group balanced. The everyman archetype blends in on purpose, and that's their power. Joey was the guy next door who just happened to hang out with kings. Peter Lawford was the lover. Born in 1923, Lawford brought refinement, elegance, and Kennedy access. A British actor turned Hollywood insider, he added polish and social capital to the group. He didn't always get top billing, but he helped secure the pack's political connections and legitimacy. In Little Women and The Longest Day, his screen presence was gentle and romantic. The lover archetype isn't always the loudest. Sometimes it's the soft power of charm and invitation. Lawford whispered where others shouted. Sammy Davis Jr. was the magician. Born in 1925, he could do it all. Sing, dance, act, mimic, play instruments. He was the most versatile performer in the group and in many ways the most burdened. As a black man, a Jewish convert, and an interracial partner, Sammy faced racism, rejection, and he still lit up the stage. In Mr. Wonderful and the Candyman, his talent was undeniable. The magician archetype transforms pain into brilliance. Sammy didn't just perform, he transcended. And then there was Shirley MacLaine, the innocent archetype simply because she wasn't one of the boys, but she didn't need to be. Her daffy witticism ran circles around the men. She brought in the clarity that they never knew they needed. When they headed to the after party, she tucked in for the night. The Rat Pack was never just 5 guys in tuxedos. It was a machine, a myth, a code. The ruler, the jester, the everyman, the lover, the magician. They defined mid-century cool, but more than that, they told a story about masculinity, that power could be playful, that friendship could be public, and that image could be everything. But what they didn't show was just as revealing. The cracks in the facade, the control, the loneliness between curtain calls. Which one of these men still echoes for you? Drop your favorite Rat Pack film, song, or moment in the comments. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Archetypes of Success. We don't just celebrate legacy, we decode it. Because in every icon, there's a pattern. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it again.